Hey there, it's me, Martin again. Man, it has been a crazy couple of weeks. Haven't been able to make any videos in a while, so I thought I'd just come back and let you know that, hey, I've just been busy taking care of stuff, and I haven't been able to sit in front of the computer that much. But I'm back. And one thing that has happened is all that time I've had a lot of time to think, and been sitting around in waiting rooms and reading, and all kinds of stuff. And so it just got my mind going in all kinds of different ways. So I thought I'd just share something with you that has it's always been in the back of my head, but thought I'd let it out this time. And I was playing around with some numbers, and just thought I'd ask you what you think. Do you think you're worth $6.95 an hour? Now, I mean, that's a crazy question just on the face of it, because if you're here in the United States, getting paid $6.95 an hour is just, you're not going to make it. It is not enough of an income to really survive on. I mean, if you're just brand new in the job market and you don't have to pay for living expenses or anything like that, it'll give a little extra money in your pocket. But if you're out there working a job and you're making $6.95 an hour, man, you're in trouble. There just recently were a couple of big strikes where the people were wanting to make the minimum wage up to $15 an hour here in the States. I mean, that's a huge jump. As a matter of fact, I think minimum wage now is even higher than $6.95 an hour. But did you know that you could take $6.95 an hour and you can make that into a life-changing amount of money if you do it right? And by doing it right, I mean you have to find a way to separate your effort from that $6.95 an hour. The best way to do that is get a system. Get a system where you can do your work one time, and then that system is able to keep using that work over and over and over again, producing income. Now, if you were able to separate yourself from that $6.95 an hour, so if you could do work once and then put it into a system that will keep using that same work over and over, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Did you know if you took $6.95 and you multiplied that by 24 hours, that is $166.80? So if you are able to separate yourself from having to perform the labor every hour to get that $6.95, and you could just do it once and let it go and keep bringing in money, that could bring you in $166.80 a day. Now, again, you stop and you think about that, and well, that's not a whole lot of money, but oddly enough, $166.80 a day, if you go over 5 days a week at a regular job, that's going to bring you $30,000-$40,000 a year in work. I mean, that's over $500 a week. Well past that, and people live on that. But the strange thing is, if you do it with the system that I'm talking about, you don't have to stop at 5 days, because you got to remember, it's not tied to you and the labor that you perform to earn that money. It's tied to a system that doesn't ever sleep, that doesn't ever stop, that just constantly out there working for you. And if you can take that $166.80 and you multiply that over a standard month of 30 days, you're looking at $5,004 over a 30-day period. Now, $5,004 over a month, that is right around $60,000 income in a year. Now, believe me, strangely enough, that is more than the average income of the American household. And one, I think that's pretty sad. And two, I think that's pretty interesting, because it really is just a matter of, in your mind, finding a way to separate yourself from the effort of earning money. You have to put a buffer between you and the work. You do the work once, you set up the system, you set up the mechanism, and then you let that mechanism work for you. Now, there are a lot of different ways people do that, but if you're interested in a way that is working well, in a way that you can get to the point where you know every day on such and such a day I get a check for this amount, on this day I've got this much coming in. And as you build that system and get it going and fill it in and it gets working for you, you will find that you have created spots and systems and money flowing in from work you've done once, and you can move on to do something else, or you can move on to take it easy. It's really up to you, but it is build that system. Now, it's easy to say, hey, just build the system. That's kind of the tricky part of the whole proposition here is, all right, how the heck do I build that kind of a system? Well, the cool thing is you don't really have to. All you have to do is find someone else who's built that kind of a system and make use of that. And there is a great one. If you're interested in it, there'll be a link right down below this video. All you got to do is click on that link, and it'll bring you to a place where you can get some more information about this system. This system works. There are thousands of people using it, and it's kind of crazy. Today is September the 4th, 2013. Now, I know when you're watching this, it could be any other day, but just as an example, today is Wednesday, September the 4th, 2013. Tomorrow, Thursday, September the 5th, 2013, there is going to be a Google Hangout with over 13,000 people who are interested in finding out about this system that I'm talking to you about right now. 8 months ago, this thing just started. There's already 13,000 new people wanting to find out about it, and I expect it will be even more than that because there's still 24 hours to go. And on Monday night, there was 9,000. On Tuesday night, there was over 13,000. And we're coming up on Wednesday evening, and I haven't even heard the numbers for this one, but if it increased from Monday to Tuesday, or from Tuesday to Wednesday the way it did Monday to Tuesday, we could be looking at 15 to 20,000 people wanting to get this information tomorrow on a Google Hangout. Now, if you've already missed that, don't worry. Like I said, there's a link right below this video. You click that link and it will take you to a place that will tell you all about how this works. And this will work day in, day out, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You just have to get it set up. And the great thing is, everything you need to know to do to set this up, to take use of it, to make it work for you, it's all involved. It's all included. It's there. Click the link. Check it out. If you think it's something that'll work for you, join up. You'll hook up with me, and I will be happy to work with you. Hey, this has been going a little bit longer than I was thinking, so I'm a little rusty in talking to the camera. Hope you have a great day. And seriously, if you really do think you're worth $6.95 an hour, which, believe me, I can't think of many people that aren't, then check this out. Because all you have to do is know that you can be worth $6.95 an hour and use the system, and it takes off. And who knows where you'll stop. Catch you later.